Compass calibration on the DJI drones and the DJI controllers, especially the DJI RC and RC2. That's what today's video is all about. Let's do this. So hello and welcome once again to the channel on this horrible day in the UK, and today's video is all about calibration of your compass on the DJI drones and also the DJI RC and RC2. Now I've seen one or two videos on YouTube recently where creators have been having problems with their drones and their RC compass calibrations, and I thought I'd put this little video together just to kind of like put the record straight, if you like, if you want to call it that, and just give you an insight exactly what that compass and attitude indicator is all about. So if you've been having some problems with your compass and you've got an issue with it, then this video might just help you out. Let's get straight in and have a look exactly what I'm talking about.
So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that your compass or attitude indicator, as it's commonly known, is displayed. And how we do that is we click the map and we click on the three little slashes on the right, and you can see now we have the attitude indicator. And what it's showing at the moment is that the controller is in the center of the compass, and we can see that it's quite steady. However, if we move the controller around like I am doing here, you can see that it can look a little bit erratic. Now if I point at the drone itself, if I spin around, you can see now as I'm pointing at the drone, that's now facing the actual aircraft and it's showing with a green dot. However, if I was to put this down onto a flat surface like I am doing now, you can see it's now steadying off. So when you're out in the field and you're walking along and you're moving the controller around, that is going to spin around. As you can see, that's going to move because the compass in the controller is extremely sensitive. So if we was to click on the arrow, which looks like the drone, a triangle on the left hand side at the top, it now puts the drone in the center of the compass, and that is a more stable compass, if you like. If we then move the drone around, as you can see, I'm spinning the drone around now, and you'll notice that wherever that drone is pointing, so that's now facing north, as you can see. So to fly forward, then that drone would fly north. But as you can see, as you yaw the aircraft around, that compass direction will change. Now there may be a time when your compass needs calibrating, not just in the drone. We know how to do a compass calibration in the drone just by clicking the three dots, scrolling down in safety, and then you'll see your sensors there, compass normal, and then you can calibrate if you want to. However, it would usually come up and tell you that that is an error, but also you need to, from time to time, calibrate the RC as well. And how we do that is we swipe down from the top twice, and then we click the settings icon, and then we can click on compass calibration just here. Now it's showing you exactly what to do when you start your calibration. It's telling you to move this in this direction. As you can see at the bottom, mine is saying that the compass is normal. So if we start the calibration, it will just say calibration succeeded. That's because the calibration was actually normal. Just go back into it again, you'll see compass is normal. Occasionally you might get a message in your notifications, so if you swipe down twice, and on the left hand panel just there it says notifications, occasionally it will pop up there and it will say compass calibration required. So if that's showing normal, you should have no problems whatsoever. So you can probably see now that the drone's in the air, and you can see that the compass, I'm pointing directly at the drone, and the drone is in the center. If I switch now to the controller in the center, and I'm just tipping the controller up and down, you can see that that compass is actually spinning around now. So I'm not facing the drone, and I'm facing north. The drone is facing southeast. So if that is being a little bit erratic, then the chances are that your compass might need calibrating in the RC. Just switching back to drone in the center, and if I fly away, you'll see that the home point and the controller gets a little bit further away. And if I fly backwards, that's telling me now that the drone is right above me. You can probably hear in the microphone that that is above me. I usually fly in this mode, and if we just move from left to right, you'll see that the home point and the controller location has moved slightly, and if we yaw around, you'll see that that's moving as well. It's quite a handy feature, the compass. It's not absolutely bang on, but it does give you a good indication as to what's happening. Also on the compass, or the attitude indicator, if I fly forward, you'll see that those green lines now move, and if I fly backwards, they'll move the opposite way as well. This gives you a good example as well when you've got strong winds, how that's slightly tipping to the right. If I swing the drone around so it's facing the opposite direction, you'll now see that it's tipping slightly the other way. You can also see on the attitude indicator that we have the actual radar, so you can see it on the full screen that the radar is detecting some obstacles in the way, and you also get that on the attitude indicator as well. And basically what you can do is you can turn that radar off if you like in the settings. There we go, display radar map in the safety settings. If we click that and we flip back to the view, it takes it off the main screen, but it leaves it on the attitude indicator. Just put that back on, and now it brings it back on full screen. Now if you look at the attitude indicator, you see that the drone is in the center, and you've got that digital radar map view. If we then switch so the controller's in the center, that will go away. So it's only whilst the drone is in the center, as it is here, that you get those obstacle avoidance radar sensors showing on the attitude indicator. So there we go, in a nutshell, that's the attitude indicator and compass, especially on the RC2, as I walked you through that little demonstration. Now there's one or two people on forums that's asking questions about their compass not being right, and it's jittery, it's moving around, and I think, as you saw in the video, just by changing that different perspective, whether it's the controller that's in the center or whether it's the drone that's in the center, it will actually stabilize it. Now, as I did say in the video, when you're using the RC2 or the RC controllers, that compass can be a little bit jittery if the compass is centered for the controller and not the actual drone itself. Now these things, as I said in the video, are really sensitive. The compass in these, the GPS compass in these, are really sensitive. If you're using the old RCN1 or RCN2 controllers where your phone is actually using its own compass, then it will be more stable. Now I have read on forums about people that put magnets in front of these controllers to force a calibration of the controller. I wouldn't recommend that personally. You might be damaging some electronic circuitry by doing that. However, having said that,
If all else fails, if you reset the controller, it will ask you for a compass calibration on your RC, so that's one way that you can do it. So hope you've found the video useful, you've got something out of it, at least one thing. Then don't forget, give us the old thumbs up, and if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong and all the rest of it that goes with it. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there, and if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.